Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the start of the vlog number 2. This last video you guys saw, I took you guys out and did some herping with a buddy and showed you some of the antics around here. Well, for this week, we just redid these enclosures like I said in that last video. We got some mess mate going on over here. Then I don't know if you see all this. I got to clean all this up here. And then we brought another one of my 55-gallon aquariums in here, and so I'm going to be setting this up this week. We redid this enclosure, or this 75-gallon aquarium. Got some biker fishes, bashirs. People say all kinds of different things with them. Anyways, it is Polypterus is the genus. It's a scientific genus. It's a fish that's been around since the Triassic period. We'll go ahead and show you guys that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and show you guys all of the snakes real quick, and then we're gonna get into the vlog. All right, so what I was saying is we redid this aquarium. It's a little dusty because we added a couple more bags of sand, so it takes a while. That's the biker fish right there, and the bashir. He's nice and full. Just got done feeding these guys, so you'll see some food down here. But this is a fish that's been around since the Triassic period. They're millions of years old. I mean, not this exact fish, obviously, but just like alligators, these guys have been around forever. And then there's another little baby one down here chilling. Anyways, you got 2 of them in this 75-gallon. That'll be good for them for a while. This species that we have is only going to get about 15 inches. If they start to get bigger, I'm going to put a bigger aquarium in here. But they should be good for quite a while. And yeah, everybody else is doing good. Gaboon is good. Everybody's doing good. We got the lights off over here. I still need to get over here. I actually still need to get into this plug and hook it up to the get a Wi-Fi plug and hook it up to the timer that I have for the rest of this room. I use this app that connects to all the plugs in here, and I can literally turn the lights on and off with my phone. And I also just have it set to a timer every day. Lights go out at 9 o'clock at night, and they come on at 6 in the morning every day. Anyways, so yeah, it's kind of just how everybody's doing. Everybody's doing good. Oh, it looks like we got a fresh shed from Griffith, so that'll be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cut the camera off because I don't have a lot to talk about right now. We just got a lot of cage maintenance to do and a lot of cleaning to do in this room. So I'll probably just be vlogging this throughout the week, and I'll probably post it up next Friday, which is the day you guys are probably watching this. So yeah, anyways, we are going to be doing, I won't reveal exactly what's going in here, but we're going to be doing like a goth theme. So I'm going to paint the back of this aquarium, like this whole back panel is going to get painted black, just like this other aquarium I have. We're going to do all black sand on the bottom. We're going to do like black rocks and like a black castle. And so it's going to be, everything's going to be black. And then I'm going to build a red LED light strip to go across the top. And then all of the fish are either going to be albino or like pure white. So it'll be kind of like, basically the idea is like a goth castle with a bunch of ghosts swimming around. So yeah, that's kind of the theme that we're going to go with that aquarium. I think it'll add some cool lighting in here. Definitely going to help bump the humidity up again. And yeah. Anyways, thanks for sticking around. This next couple of videos are all going to be like kind of, actually, no, let me turn the camera around. So the next couple of videos that I'm gonna do, I'm trying something new. They're gonna be more like vlog style videos. It's not just gonna be 100% the reptile room. Um, I think I'm gonna break it down into like two sections. I think like the first part of the video will be like all the snake room stuff, or like, you know, my normal videos where I'm walking around talking about the snakes, what's going on, stuff like that. And I think the second part of the video is just gonna be like different clips throughout the week of what I'm doing. I mean, as long as it pertains and still is on the same topic as the reptile room. Like, if I go to the gym or I go to pick my kid up from school, like, I'm not going to put that in there. But, like, if I'm going to Lowe's or Home Depot to get supplies for in here, or if I'm going to go on a hike or something like that, I think I'm going to start including all that sort of stuff in here. You guys see a little bit more of, like, the day-to-day stuff that I do. I'll start including all the stuff of me cleaning and spot maintenance and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to do that for like 1 or 2 videos and kind of see how it goes. I did a poll last week and everybody seemed like the majority of people seem to want the additional stuff. So like, I will definitely do that. I will definitely do a lot more vloggy style stuff. You know, stuff while I'm driving around. Like, I'll just get on there and talk to you guys while I'm driving and or doing whatever. If there's anything else you guys want to see, like any specifics of like stuff that you want me to cover in that sort of vloggy style videos, please let me know. Like I said, I'm going to probably do a video or two and see how it goes, and then I'll either continue with it or I won't, depending on everybody's feedback. So anyways, yeah, we're going to get into the vlog, guys. Welcome to the vlog. I know you did that. Or was it you? No way. Delilah's massive shit. Alright, well, we got the back of this aquarium painted black. You can see it's all black now. So now we went over to Tractor Supply. We got some black diamond blasting sand that we're going to be using for the substrate. So now I'm going to wash it out and then put it in a bucket, rinse it all out, and put it in here and set up the scape with all the rocks and then get it started. All right, everybody, we got the scape done on the new reef tank that we're going to do. Spoiler alert, we're going to do a reef tank. So what we're going to do now is I'm filling it up with water for now. And I'm gonna let it run like that for like a week, just to make sure all the rocks get cleaned off, because I used this in a previous tank. They've been sitting in the basement, they need to get cleaned. And then like in a week or two, once I make sure everything's kind of cleaned off, there's nothing crazy going on in there, I'm gonna drain most of the water, mix up our salt water with our reef salt and all that, start adding it back until we get our numbers right. I'm shooting for like 35 parts per million with this reef tank. It's going to be pretty high in salinity. I want to grow a lot of corals, so that's kind of why we're doing that. So anyways, I'm going to turn the video around here and show you guys what it looks like so far. Here's the scape on this thing so far. We went with the black background, the black sand, and it's just a nice big chunk of reef rock in there, and we're gonna have some corals. I don't know what we're gonna do in there yet. We're definitely getting a fire hawkfish. That's like one of the main fish that we're probably gonna put in here, and then whatever else we can find. So this is where we're at today. The whole room is an absolute wreck, but we got the 75-gallon with the biker fishes solution. The pool is coming along great. It's almost clear. And then we decided to go over and get a new tank for in this room. So now we're gonna have 2 aquariums in this room. We did going with a 55-gallon reef tank with black sand, and I painted the outside of this tank black. I had a whole bunch of reef rock in the basement from a previous saltwater tank I did. So we're gonna be cycling this, and then over the next few months we're gonna be adding some corals and stuff, some really cool community fish. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. This is how the room's going. Bring you guys over here. Alexis is making a very rare appearance on the channel. And here is Dante on her back. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Alexis, Lucian.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa. Shut up. So yeah, that's how we're spending our Friday, setting up new tanks. Anyways, subscribe to the channel, everyone. Give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. All right, so as you guys can see, all these enclosures have the top stall. This is kind of what it looks like after it dries a little bit. Right, it's a little dry. That's what it looks like, a little dry. Anyways, you can see the very difference in these two substrates. So we're gonna make this substrate more like this. I'm gonna get a bunch of these pine needles out here and do the same for Delilah's enclosure as well. So we oh, look at that. Lavender false water cobra's out, wanting to say hi. She must have just gone swimming. That's probably what all this dirt is all over her. What is that actually? I need to get a better look at what that is. Looks like she might have some sort of injury or scale rot going on, which means I need to get in here and look at her right now. I am going to set the phone down and I'll be right back. I really hope everybody will learn a little bit from my mistake here. And don't ever do this. Don't ever leave a live prey in with your snake. It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, you can see she's alert. She's crawling around. She's fine. Well, she's gonna be just fine. But yeah, don't ever leave live prey in with your animals, period. I don't even if it's for 5 minutes, I will never do that again. I will never do that again. I will stay in this room until every single snake eats every single bit of prey item. And generally, honestly, we usually feed frozen thawed everything. But I happened to be somewhere and they had live stuff and they had a good price on it. And so we got live stuff. Some of the baby rattlesnakes need live stuff. So anyways, I just had extra live stuff, so I just tossed it in there for her because she's still growing and she's kind of a garbage disposal and she likes to eat. So figured I'd give her some extra stuff. Well, my mistake. Anyways, I am going to see if I can prop the phone up here and show you guys fixing up this enclosure. Okay. Update on the false water cobra. As you can see, we took apart her entire enclosure. I ripped up all the substrate and completely went through all of it. It's fine. However, I made a mistake. Guys, I made a mistake. This is going to be a good lesson for everybody as to if you have to feed your animals live. Okay, this doesn't just go for constrictors. If you have to feed your animals live, always, always, always watch and make sure that they dispatch that prey item while you are in the room. I have never had an issue with the false water cobra eating a hopper before. So I put I had 3 hoppers and I put all 3 hoppers in there. She ate the first one instantly. She ate the second one. And then I was like, all right, cool. And so then I figured she got the third one. Well, when I was digging around in here, I found a tunnel. So it looks like one of the hoppers somehow got away from her and started digging a tunnel. And then either, I don't know why she didn't defend herself and kill it or what happened. But it looks like, based off of the little mini lacerations that are on her, it looks like that rodent got a hold of her and bit her. Because as you can see, I have sprayed, well, there's, you can't see right now because this is, but she has some antiseptic spray on her. So that's literally the only thing I can think of. The hopper is not in here. So the hopper is nowhere to be found. So, and there's nothing in here that could cause multiple lacerations to her. So I'm kind of dumbfounded. So my guess is that mouse came out, or that hopper came out, bit her up, and then she turned around and it was probably chewing on her while she bit it, and then she probably killed it and ate it. That's the only thing I can think of because I cannot find it. It's not anywhere. It's not in anything. It's nowhere to be found. So I'm just glad it's not worse. She has some lacerations. They're not very deep. And I think she's going to be just fine. There's a little bit of swelling on her tail, which is to be expected. So I did spray. I do keep some stuff on hand just in case this ever happens. Which is this stuff here. This is, I don't really know how to pronounce it, Virtusin or whatever. Here's another bottle of it. But basically, this helps heal wounds. All right? So, yeah, I'm glad I caught that when I did, and it wasn't worse, but never, ever, 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 ever leave live prey in with your animals. And I usually never do, especially with my constrictors, but I figured a false water cobra, they're pretty ravenous feeders. I didn't think that a little hopper would be able to do anything to her. Well, I was wrong. So please learn from my mistake and don't do that in the future. So anyways, we have to reset up her enclosure. I am going to be keeping her. She's going to stay in this for probably the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'll put some water in here. She's probably going to get one of the bigger ones up here. Put some water in there, but I'm going to keep her sterile on paper towels and spray her down with the medicine a couple times a day. So anyways, we got the female albino eastern diamondback hanging out with us here because we are about to do what I said I was going to do and move substrate over. So anyways, yeah. basically I'm leaving a lot of this stuff, but like these pine needles and stuff, this stuff can all go. You don't need any of this stuff anymore. I really liked the pine needles at first. When I first got them, I was like, oh yeah, you know, Eastern Diamondbacks specifically, because this is mostly my Eastern Diamondback enclosures. Eastern Diamondbacks are found in pines a lot of the time, but they're kind of a pain. I haven't had any issues with them, but they just kind of get stuck to everything. Poop, like, you know, snake poop and stuff, it always gets stuck to them, and it's just kind of a pain. So we're gonna get rid of it, and we're gonna mix a bunch of this topsoil into here and go from there. Well, we got most of the substrate out. I'm gonna leave this little bit of substrate in there to mix in with this topsoil. So that's we'll show you what it looks like when we're done here. All right, so we got the albino Eastern Diamondbacks cage reset up. Oh man, look at this thing. Look at that. Hold on. It doesn't look with it. Hold on. I'm going to turn it around. It looks way better. All right. This is the Eastern Diamondback's new enclosure. It's got some branches. It's like a cave up under here you can hang on. And in here, he's got this back ledge he can go hang up on. There's a little nook over here he can crawl up in. And he just has all this depth and branches. And I'll probably grab like a live plant and put like a live plant over here and let the vines like come up over this. Like I might take some of this pothos that's not doing good and put it over here, or like some type of like fall, like small fern or something. And then like maybe a plant in this corner here. Like, I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. So this is where we're at for today. I'm gonna put the glass back on here, put her back in there, and then move on to the Delilah enclosure. All right, we got our female Eastern Diamondback. We're gonna help her come enjoy her new enclosure. See where she goes to first. We got Delilah's enclosure mostly cleaned out now. We gotta clean up some poop. And we're definitely gonna have to clean up this floor here. But, you know, it's part of it. So, she is exploring all over the place. I'm sure she's wondering what's going on and where she can find a nice spot to settle down at. But I really like how good she looks with the dark substrate. All right, y'all. So I was in the middle of getting ready to redo Delilah's enclosure, like you guys just saw in the video, and it was like really hot outside, and so we just decided to jump in the pool. And I was trying to test out if I think my phone would still be able to record videos underwater, you know, just like they're marketed to do. But they don't. Well, I mean, they probably still do, but mine is an older phone, so yeah, I got water in it. I got the green screen of death, and I had to go down to the AT&T store, submit a claim, and then send my phone to get repaired. So that's why I haven't posted a video in almost 2 weeks. It took a while to get all that squared away, to recover my videos, get them sent over. So anyways, as far as Delilah's enclosure, that is done. The footage from that, I'm actually currently uploading. So that's going to go into next week's video, the next week's vlog. You'll get to see the results of the reef tank. The reef tank is going great. Our lavender false water cobra is doing very good. all the updates on all that stuff is going to be in next week's vlog. So for the remainder of this video, I'm going to pop over and show you guys some clips from the past 2 weeks or so of us just kind of doing our thing at home, our vlogs, just basically us just hanging out, doing our day-to-day life, basically what it's like living at our house. So stick around for that if you guys want to. If not, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you liked it, submit a comment, let me know what you guys like, all that. I enjoy reading everybody's comment. I generally do read every single comment that I get. I try to respond to everybody. I think that that's really important. Life has been really crazy busy for the last few weeks, 2 months probably. I'm really trying to get better about recording everything and getting back onto like a normal upload schedule so that you guys can have some content all the time. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stick around for the rest of the video to watch the vlog style stuff to see kind of like what a day in the life of us looks like. And until next time, we're out. Welcome back to the vlog, guys, ladies. We got some more topsoil over here that we got to add to some enclosures here in a couple minutes. We got old Lucian out here. I just did a bunch of work out in my barn, which I'm about to go show you guys the barn right now. It's kind of like my workbench area. It's where I fix my cars, where I change my oil. Got my boat out here. We got our burn pit right here. But anyways, some of you guys might know, the end of June is my annual cabin herping trip, which is where we all go out to my family's cabin. We got a property out somewhere in central Pennsylvania. I'm not going to say where. I don't want people going over there and messing around with our property and our cabin. It's been in our family since the early 1800s. So it's a really cool place. But anyways, every year, a bunch of my friends and I, we all kind of, and like, not even just my friends, sometimes we have random people show up. We all go out to my cabin. We stay out there for 3 or 4 days, and we go catch a bunch of rattlesnakes. We find eastern hellbender salamanders, and it's basically just a whole weekend trip for herp snake people, reptile people. We all just kind of hang out and enjoy each other's company. So yeah, this here is my little barn / work area. Over here is my tool bench. You know, I just got this toolbox here for Christmas from my girlfriend. But yeah, so what I've been doing is I gotta do a little bit of work to this boat. So I'm gonna flip it around and show it to you guys here. I gotta get it ready for when we go up there, because when we get to the cabin, there's no road that leads directly to the cabin. If the river is low enough, it's like it sits right on the Susquehanna River. And if the river is low enough, I'll drive right across. I learned how to drive across this river when I was like 10 years old. I obviously didn't drive it when I was 10 years old, but ever since I can remember, my uncles, my dad, my cousins have all been driving across this river. But the river is not really that low right now. The river is kind of up. So when that is the case, we have a parking lot on the other side of the river, and we have a bunch of canoes and old boats. But a lot of them are kind of, I mean, I have a picture of my grandfather or great-grandfather in one of the boats. So they're that old. They're like, 70, 80 years old, some of these boats. So anyways, I got another boat here. I actually just recently purchased this boat from a guy. Basically got it for free. It was like cheap, real cheap. So anyways, I'm going to show it to you guys here. So this here is the boat. It's just a cheap little boat, no motor or anything. It's got a little platform right here you can stand on. And basically what I've done to it is I hooked up this light to it. So what I have to do to get this thing ready is I'm going to hook up, basically, let me go back here. There's a solar panel right here. And this hook set has a wire. So basically I'm going to build a battery box right here. And I'm going to connect the solar panel to the battery box. These lights are all going to get wired into this little switch box I have here. And it's going to get mounted somewhere like this. So basically I'm going to have the solar charger for the battery. I'm going to have these lights for at nighttime. I've got these LED strips that are going to go, you know, they're going to line the interior of the boat. You can kind of see them in there. So when I flick those on, you'll be able to see what's in the boat. So if we're like hauling, you know, bags or whatever back across the river, you'll be able to see what's going on inside the boat. There's the two lights right there. But then I put this one on here as well, right for the front. Nice big bright light. And that's going to be my spotlight because there's no motor. I have oars that go in here and I row this boat across. So yeah, that's basically that. Just wanted to show you guys my whole little setup I have out here. And now I'm basically gonna head back inside and grab these bags and go work on some enclosures. I really hope that you guys like this whole like new vlog style video I'm doing, where I kind of show you a little bit more of my life, not just the snake room or what's going on in the snake room. I kind of like showing it to you guys. I don't know, this whole YouTube thing has been, holy shit, my dog just scared the hell out of me. Where have you been, bud? Huh? I forgot he was outside and the dog just came running up on me. It scared me. What are you doing? Come on. Anyways, yeah, I just been liking sharing everything with you guys. It's kind of cool. So anyways, a lot of people have asked me what I use for the topsoil, and I'm going to show you. So this is it right here. This is the stuff. Timberline topsoil. I don't know if there's anything open right here. You can kind of see on one of these bags. It's kind of open. Oh yeah, right here. It's just like a real dark, real fine. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. It's real dark soil, but that's what I've been using. So anyways, we're gonna head inside and stick around for it. Well, this is kind of what we do when we're not messing with snakes or doing yard work. We're in here gaming, hanging out. We got Lucian hanging out. This is kind of what life looks like when we're not doing snakes or running around hiking through the woods. In here editing videos, playing World of Warcraft, drinking coffee.